MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second. Look for their 7th straight victory. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Ready now, Jose Martinez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The 0-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. In now, Odubel Herrera. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times. Losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. lifted the other way down the left field line. Cespedes moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. 1 run is scored. As he arrives at second without a play, has 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Maldonado, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Right back at the mound. Crawford has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Todd Frazier now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Sliders in for a strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4-0. Into the box, Jared Eichhoff set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd Father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Coming to the plate now, Corey Spangenberg. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're in front 4-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Coming down in buckets. cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Ned. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Travis d'Arnaud goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
0-1.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Conforto coming on. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Michael Franco. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the left side. Frazier's there to Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage. during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he struck him out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Maldonado has a play, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. Conforto is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
There's a slogan, is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4-0. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Frazier trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now a hard liner toward short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it.
The batter, left fielder.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reyes on to first, and they get them both. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Jose Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman, Maikel.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way out in front. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster. Ready for another shot now, Martin Maldonado. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Reyes has it. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Center fielder, Michael Conforto.
And now a pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Tap down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the first pitch to him. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Cespedes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he is in there.
He's safe.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he is out at third as he risked trying to. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He leads off their half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman
Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
now pitching for the Phillies.
He's set. Here it comes.
57.
Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looped out toward third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Spangenberg backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Brandon Nimmo will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Phillies on top 6-0. Paul Sewell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now batting, Maikel Franco, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now, J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Francisco Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. But it's foul, strike 1. Only 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Phillies win for a 108th time, most in the division. Jared Eichhoff records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the show.